Palestinian militants in Gaza so far have released the remains of 24 hostages held in the territory for the past 2 years under the current ceasefire with Israel. That leaves 4 hostages to be returned as called for under the truce deal that took effect on October 10th. Some parents in Gaza continue to feed their children in the dark with a flashlight since there's still no electricity in the enclave, even after last month's ceasefire. The war has already destroyed more than 80% of the enclave's electricity distribution networks, with initial estimated losses to infrastructure and machinery amounting to $728 million. That's according to the media director of Gaza's electricity company. But that's not all. Palestinians also continue to face a humanitarian crisis as they struggle for life-saving supplies.
We have still at least 938,000 bottles of ready-to-use infant formula stuck across the border since August. So that's nearly 1 million bottles that could be reaching children who've been suffering from different levels of malnutrition and need urgent treatment and more food to get them out of the hunger that they've been facing for so long.
UNICEF says essential items including syringes to vaccinate children and bottles for baby formula are being denied entry into Gaza by Israel, preventing aid agencies from reaching those in need in the war-devastated territory.
We have bought 1.6 million syringes. The vast majority are still outside Gaza. The auto-disabled syringes and other critical supplies have been blocked or are awaiting custom clearance since August 2025. Both the syringes and the solar direct drive refrigerators are considered dual use by Israel, and these items are we're finding very hard to get them through clearances and inspections, and yet they are urgent.
UNICEF launched the first of 3 rounds of catch-up immunizations on Sunday to reach over 40,000 children under 3 who missed routine vaccines against polio, measles, and pneumonia following 2 years of war. The arm of the Israeli military that oversees aid flows into Gaza previously said it's not limiting the entry of food, water, medical supplies, and shelter items. But it also accused Hamas of stealing humanitarian supplies, accusations the Palestinian militant group denies. Meantime, goods coming into Gaza are insufficient and unaffordable to some even a month after the peace agreement was reached. The price of vegetables like tomatoes and potatoes are still 3 to 5 times higher than before the war. Essentials such as eggs, chicken, and red meat are unaffordable. U.S. mediator Jared Kushner and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held talks on Monday on the second phase of the Gaza ceasefire. The two discussed some of the most sensitive aspects of the agreement's Phase 2.
Together, the two discussed Phase 1, which we are currently still in to bring our remaining hostages, and the future of Phase 2 of this plan, which includes the disarming of Hamas, demilitarizing Gaza, and ensuring Hamas will have no role in the future of Gaza ever again.
Today, French President Emmanuel Macron received Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas in Paris. The meeting follows France's recognition of the state of Palestine and the ongoing work to implement a peace and security plan for all in the Middle East. Meanwhile, in Israel, hundreds of people attended a funeral for a deceased soldier who was killed in Gaza more than a decade ago. On Monday, Israel returned the remains of another 15 Palestinians. The remains of 4 hostages are still in Gaza after Palestinian militants released the remains of another one Sunday.